What's up, folks? It's time to do some board game hunting with the Board Game Museum. All right, well, let's start with last week. Last week, we did not find a lot in the way of games, but my wife and I's son was born last week, and that's quite a blessing for sure. So we're going to go ahead and do as we usually do, hit the road, and see if we can get the big board game. So let's go. Today we'll start with Monopoly Crazy Cash. This looks to be a kid's game of some kind that uses this electronic device. It doesn't go for much, so I'm going to leave it. Here we have an apples to apples miniature version of some kind. I'm not going to get it because we already have it, but it looks cool. Alright, here's SpongeBob SquarePants. Honey, don't worry, I'm not going to get this. I will not. Here we have a baseball ultimate trivia contest. Trivia games don't usually sell for much, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here's an interesting game called Tiki Topple. This game is brand new. I've never heard of it. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it. It looks interesting. Here we go. We got a Milton Bradley game called Shark Attack. This game goes for a little bit of money on eBay. The shark does not work on this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get it anyway and see if I can get the shark another way. Here's a copy of Casino Yahtzee. The box is pretty beat up, but I'm going to go ahead and get this anyway. I think I might be able to sell it for a little bit. Here's a game called Gambit. I've never heard of this game. It's missing one of the tiles, and so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Looks like an interesting game, though. Here is Gabriel Othello. These Gabriel Othello games typically go for a little bit because they're rare. I'm going to go ahead and get it, even though the box is beat up. Might be able to get something for it. Here's a game called Kismet. We have this game too. This game is pretty much missing everything, so no. Here's an old game called Finance. We have this game as well. The box is pretty beat up. It doesn't go for much, so I'm going to leave this here too. Here's something about Super Seashells. I know nothing about it, and therefore I'm going to leave it here. Here's a game called Hurricane. I've seen this game around. I don't know much about it, but I'm going to go ahead and get it. Just check it out. Here's Cabala's Dangerous Hunts for the PlayStation 3. This does not go for much because it's for an older system. But if you find one of these for a newer system, they're worth some money if you want to get them. Here's a game called Pachisi, also known as Parcheesi. Doesn't go for much. Gonna leave it here. Here's a little game called Cranium Ziggity. We have this game, but again, it doesn't go for much, so gonna leave it. Here's a game I've never heard of. This is called SOB, or Save Our Bureaucrats. Never heard of this game. I've seen someone bought it for something, so I might get it just to see what it's about. Here we have Outburst, the Bible edition. It's missing the little slider that reads the words, so once again, I gotta leave it. Pictionary, 2nd edition. This one actually goes for a little bit of money, but as usual, it's missing some parts, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here too. Here is the Madagascar game. This is a kid's game. I just thought I'd show it to you. This is Milton Bradley. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for the kids. They want too much for it anyway. This is Operation Rescue Kit. This is an operation game. This game goes for a little bit of money, but unfortunately they want the same amount, and so someone else is going to have to rescue this game from the shelf because it ain't going to be me. Here we got Faction 5, a 3M bookshelf game. We have this game, but this game is brand new, and I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up too and see if I can sell the other one off. Here we have Camp, the game that grows with you. Well, weeds grow too, and I don't like that. I think I'm going to leave this game here. It doesn't really sound like something I'd like too much. Well, it was an interesting week this week. I'll give you a little bit of a recap as to what happened afterwards. The SOB game was absolutely horrible. Do not, under any circumstances, get that game. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But we did manage to find somebody to purchase that game, the Casino Yahtzee game, and the Othello game. So I basically got my money back and then a couple extra dollars on top of that. But anyway, the Hurricane game, we're currently working on trying to make that better. And so far it's become a little bit better by some of the changes we've made to it. So we'll keep working on it. Anyway, guys, that is our episode for this week. Y'all take care. We'll see you later.